So for our project, we worked on a website. I actually got a request for it from my friend. He wanted a website for a nonprofit organization that he's working on getting the papers for. He submitted the papers. He's just waiting to hear back from it right now. It's called Foundation for the Global Advancement of Children, and it's basically going to be a small organization that works with one or two projects, and he just wanted to have a way to get online donations and kind of brief overview of information. And it was actually kind of nice because he gave me a sort of outline that he wanted before the website. So I kind of worked with him to get his feedback and see what he wanted in the long run. For our project, we created a website that works on mobile and desktop environments. There's 3 pages: contact, donate, our projects, and about us. And a home page. It's got a navigation, a footer that looks like this, and then we're each going to kind of talk about the different pages that we spent some time on. So I worked on mostly the donate page, and what I worked on was a little box that helps share the stories that he wants to share. You can kind of scroll through different pictures, and it shows information about the picture. And then if you want to learn more about what's happening, you can click here. If you scroll down a little bit, there's a little box for social media. You can click on it, go to the website that you want.
So I worked mostly on the About Us page, and the About Us page will tell us a little bit about the mission of the program. And we have this donate button that will take you to the donate page. And we got this donate button idea from this website here, showing us a couple of different options for buttons. And we like the glowing one, but we wanted to just glow all the time to highlight it on the page. And so we changed the CS a little bit to suit our needs, but it'll give a brief history about how the program just got started, what it is, how what it's impacting. It'll show the leadership of who's in charge of the program, maybe some pictures and brief descriptions about them. And then it'll show financials about how much they're donating, what it's looking like financially. And then you have the footer down here at the end of the page. So we have a cool feature with the different pages where if they have multiple sections, like the donate page has the donate, and then if you put the slash and go to the See Impact section, it'll take you directly to that See Impact spot on that page.
So the page I worked on was the Contact Us page, which has a pretty basic layout. One of the main parts right here is the actual information, which, assuming that Caleb's friend actually will use our website, he can simply go in and edit this information here to his own information. Some of the many features we have on the page in this code block here, social media, which will link to specific social media pages. This picture here in the middle, just kind of there for design. That'll change between 3 different images on refresh. It's like a random function that I have in there that chooses which image it'll pick. And then we have this little box right here for some advice. And this fetches from an API that just every 5 seconds, it'll show some random advice, like, for instance, sing in the shower, or if I refresh the page again, take time once in a while to look up at the stars for at least 5 minutes in order to comprehend your cosmic significance, whatever that's supposed to mean.
All right, and the piece of the code that I worked on was this Our Projects page, and the majority of the work went into this graph component right here. Now, what this graph does is it shows the percentage of children underweight in Zimbabwe by year. If you come down here, you can click on comparable countries. Now, let's say I'm a user that's coming to check out this foundation and I want to see what we're doing. And this graph basically shows what the need is in Zimbabwe. And I might not have a lot of context as a random user off the street. So what I can do is I can choose a country to compare it against. So right now, the default is China. So I'm comparing the percentage of children underweight over time compared with China. China's in yellow, Zimbabwe's in green. And I can also choose another country. Let's say I choose Malawi. It looks like Malawi has a lot more children that are underweight than Zimbabwe. And then, oh, I wonder how Zimbabwe stacks up with the United States. Oh, Zimbabwe's a lot worse off than the US is. So this is a neat little graph that just allows people to show what the need is in the countries that this foundation could be working in. And the data for this graph came from the World Health Organization. So a lot of the work that went into this was figuring out how to fetch the data from the World Health Organization. The government API was a little tricky. And then I had to sort through the really large object that it sent me and kind of parse out the data that I needed.
So in the future, I continue to work on this website with my friend. I'll be working on it with him more specifically to refine it to his specific needs now that we're done with it for the project. He has some ideas. We're working on getting a graphic designer to kind of build some little icons for the website. And so that's kind of the plan we have for the future of this website. And I think that this class has allowed us to get a good start. Thanks for watching.